The time I got lost bushwalking in Lamington National Park on the Gold Coast. The morning started like an adventure I had been craving for months. The rolling greens of Lamington National Park stretched endlessly before me, a maze of trails and ancient trees. I had always dreamed of exploring this pristine wilderness on the Gold Coast, but I hadn't quite anticipated how easy it was to lose your way in its vast expanse. I set out early, armed with a map, a bottle of water, and a sense of excitement. The air was fresh, filled with the sounds of birds and rustling leaves. The track I chose seemed well trodden at first, but as the hours passed, it became narrower and less defined. I convinced myself I was on the right path, but when I reached a dense grove of towering eucalyptus trees, I realized I hadn't seen a trail marker for quite some time. Panic crept in slowly. My phone had no reception, and the dense canopy above made it hard to navigate by the sun. I doubled back, or at least I thought I did. Every turn seemed to lead me deeper into the bush. The lush rainforest that had felt so inviting now felt like it was swallowing me whole. By late afternoon, I had to face the truth: I was lost. The water in my bottle was running low, and I hadn't packed any food. My mind raced with worst-case scenarios, but I forced myself to stay calm. I found a clearing and decided to stay put, remembering advice I'd heard about staying in one place to make it easier for rescuers to find you. As darkness began to fall, the forest came alive with new sounds, unfamiliar and unnerving. I gathered some fallen branches and tried to make myself as visible as possible, using the light from my phone to signal, though it was growing dimmer by the minute. The night was long and cold, and every rustle made me jump. The next morning, hunger gnawed at me, and my throat was dry. But as I sat there, trying to conserve my energy, I heard something, a faint sound that didn't belong to the bush. It grew louder, and soon I saw flashes of bright orange through the trees. Relief flooded through me as I realized it was a search party from the SES State Emergency Service. The volunteers approached with smiles and calm voices, their professionalism instantly putting me at ease. They offered me water, checked me for injuries, and reassured me that I was safe now. "How did you find me?" I asked, still overwhelmed. "We got a call from someone who noticed your car was still at the trailhead overnight," one of them explained. "From there, we worked with the information we had and tracked your most likely path. You did the right thing by staying in one place, it made our job much easier." As they led me back through the bush, their knowledge of the terrain was astounding. What had seemed like an impenetrable maze to me was second nature to them. By the time we reached the edge of the park, I was utterly exhausted but endlessly grateful. The SES volunteers saved me not just from the bush but from my own mistakes. Their selflessness and expertise were a reminder of the incredible people who dedicate their time and skills to helping others in need. The experience left me humbled and determined to never take nature, or preparation, for granted again. Lamington National Park remained a place of beauty in my mind, but it also became a stark reminder of the importance of respect and caution when venturing into the wild.